Greetings, citizens of the world. Barack Obama had plenty of shady little projects going on when he left the Oval Office. Now that President Trump has had some time to look over these projects, he is discovering some disturbing information. The Weekly Standard reported that Trump decided to end CIA's Syria program. The president came to his conclusion after he was shown a video where 5 men cut the head off of a child in Syria and raised his head in the air like a grotesque trophy. The problem is that these were not Syrian terrorists, they were in the Nur al-Din al-Zinki movement, a CIA-sponsored sect of rebels. After the president had been shown the videos, he met with his intelligence advisors to ask them about what he was shown. He asked obvious questions like, why would the CIA associate with people who behead children? We do not have their official response on record. Suffice it to say, they gave nonsensical reasons because Trump ended the program not long after his meeting. It does not make any sense. Why is our CIA sponsoring these kinds of people? Can you imagine if Obama came out and openly supported an organization that cut the heads off children in the U.S.? Out of context, it sounds even worse. The simple truth is we cannot support radical extremists that think that living this way is acceptable. If the people who need our help can't function like decent, civilized people, there is a problem. Cutting off a child's head in the street isn't a minor problem either. In fact, we would be hard-pressed to find an action much more disturbing than that. Yet, our CIA knew this was going on under Obama and just shrugged their shoulders. We cannot have these kinds of people in the group of good guys. President Trump understands that this is the case, and hence, the program has been stopped. It does not change the fact that Obama knew about it and let it go. Now, think about it from Trump's point of view. He had to conclude that while war rages in Syria, our men are fighting beside people like the ones featured in the video. These men are extremists through and through, and they don't belong on the same side as us. One big question that needs to be explored is why Obama started this program and allowed it to continue. When you pledge money and help to people, typically your intelligence team figures out what they are about so that you can come to the right choice. Do they mean to have us believe that this little boy is the first head they ever cut off? They just woke up one day and said, hey, let's do this. No. The odds are this is something they did for a long time. The truly sickening thing about it is that former President Obama knew about it, yet it was allowed to continue. What was in it is for him. If we want to investigate people for collusion, why don't we start with Obama and his Syrian rebel buddies?